pag naisip namin that, uy, this works out, then we can explore other options for them. But the goal also is to make them into community-based enterprises. So if they want, they can own their own business as well. It's just a reality too that some partner organizations in some communities, they don't want to have an entity. Gusto nila gumagawa lang sila. But hopefully, with the sharing of knowledge also and sharing of skills, they can also go into that mindset that they want to be business people. And we can always deal with them. But as for the shareholder situation, hindi pa namin sure if that is something that can work. Kasi ito pa lang, tatry namin, tapos kakalat na namin kapag okay siya. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Your name?
Hi, I'm Eileen from School of Medicine and Public Health. So, question ko is, parang if a mother, kunwari, she earns a lot na and goes out of payatas, is she entitled to do some ranks? Or, I mean, kunwari, is the job or the thing is exclusive for payatas mothers? And second question is, parang, kunwari, I'm from another place and then I just went there. Parang, when I work ba for, kunwari, may percentage ba ako? Or how they get their percentage from the, yan, yung mga,
Okay, sige. I hope I can answer both your questions. Wow, short-term memory loss. Ano yung first question ulit? Okay. Well, kakasabi ko lang. Then the nanays, if they want to go out of payatas. Okay, sige. Just to share with you, we started with in payatas because that's where majority of the nanays are. For starters, dyan muna sila and that's where the problem is. However, ultimately, we really want them to move out of that place. First of all, it's not theirs. Hindi kanila yung lupa. So again, squatters sa sariling bayan. We want them to eventually have their own place. And actually, the nanays, their dream is to have an R2R village. So hopefully, we can transition into that. So if they go out of payatas, actually maganda yun. But it's okay kasi we're really coming up with a mechanism or with logistic system that can accommodate these people pa rin. So, kung nauna sila, dami nilang naipon, di ba, umalis sila biglang gano'n, okay pa rin yun, we'll work around that. As for the second question, I hope the first question is okay. The second question is percentage. Okay, so we've discussed already with our communities kung ano yung mga fair na basehan ng kanilang mga products. So they're paid per piece. So also it gives them the chance and the time to be with their families because they're mothers first before they are to our members and we don't want to take them away from the kids. So some nanays, mababa lang yung productivity because they just want to work 2 hours a day, which is okay because they have 8 kids, diba? We don't want to take them away from their 8 kids, especially the ones that are breastfeeding pa. So that's what we do. It's a very flexible naman na system, but we try to make it a system nonetheless. So they're being paid per piece, and at the same time, they're getting educational programs, and at the same time, they're also shareholders if they're part of the cooperative. So at the time that we're going to be sharing dividends, they're also part of that. I hope I answered your questions that I forgot so easily. Sorry.
Next. What's your name?
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm Monica Maduta.
Hi, Ma'am Monica.
Hi. I was just wondering, for now, you were saying you only can produce 5% of your demand, right? Okay. But you were also saying just now that you allow them to be flexible. So that's a constant battle, right?
Yes, that is.
At some point, your customers are going to demand that you
Yes.
meet the production.
Yes.
How far away are you from that, you think? And how long will their patience last? I mean, because eventually,
The
you call it a
patience.
social enterprise,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, the economics are going to have to come into play.
Thank you. That's so true actually. That's right. It's really a battle kasi the easiest thing for us to do, and we always share this, is set up a factory. Tapos pasok kayo lahat dyan ng 8 o'clock, alis kayo ng 6, tapos yun na yun. That's the easiest. But that would exclude a lot of people who needs jobs. So these nanays, what we've created so far, gumawa kami ng mga category levels. So each category would have commitment of hours. So alam nila, they have that expectation. And at the same time, we have an expectation of how many pieces they can actually produce. As for the market, yes, that's a continuous struggle. However, what we do creatively is like, for example, this bag. Sabihin namin, guys, there are only 200 pieces and it's numbered. So, naka-number collection siya. So, the customers, okay, numbered pala eh. So, pag naubusan sila, they would wait for the next one without really complaining because their expectation is, 200 lang pala talaga eh. And it's numbered. So, once they get it, they treasure it like it's an Hermes or something. ganun kagrabe. Kasi they waited so long for it eh. That is also one of our marketing strategies, just to also manage this situation until we grow big enough to serve everyone. Kaya rin siya mahal, by the way. How much? Okay, our products for the Rahonoral edition, which is the classic ones, magre-range siya from, hindi masyadong mahal yan, from 100 to around 600 to 700 pesos. But for these bags, mga Aranez bags, it's a limited edition kasi, would range from 900 to 6,000. Yes. Huh? Yeah, something like that. Kasi I have to manage the brands also.
Yeah. Next. Your name?
Hi, I'm Lizette from School
Hi,
of Medicine
Lizette.
and Public
I
Health.
know you.
So, Reese, aside from the skills of the communities who will produce your products, the racks, and the bags, parang what are other criteria or standards how you select communities aside from the skills of the community?
Okay, within Payatas, we choose per nanay. So, syempre kasi malapit sila geographically, it makes sense. So, pag per nanay siya, it's their commitment level and kung gusto talaga nila matuto. Because we have strict quality standards. So, it's not cut for everyone, to be honest. But for communities, for outside Payatas and yung mga medyo malayo sa Payatas, what we do is we choose partner organizations. Kasi there are lots of NGOs out there and foundations with existing communities who are looking for livelihood, who have the current skills. So why not tap them first? Parang low-hanging fruits to muna. And then we can explore more other communities. So hopefully they have partner organizations that can support them when we are not there. Kasi we can't be there every time eh. Our biggest department right now in our company is our community relations department. Comprised of 3 people, biggest na yun. 3 people. So, kawawa naman sila, they're super stretched. So what we want is to replicate our community relations at least in the different communities around. So we can partner with the partner organization and the communities. Thank you. Ma'am. Hi, ma'am.
Do you come up with a screening mechanism to admit them or accept them to the group? And after having identified, for example, their skills, do you provide training for them?
Okay. Mahirap talaga mag-track ng 2 questions. I just realized. Ma'am, your first question is there screening? What's happening? Too much coffee. There's screening, yes. We have different categories. We have 4 categories. The first one is the rugs. Sa paggagawa ng rugs, wala masyadong screening, but they have to pass quality standards for the product itself. But for the membership, wala naman masyado because they can just submit the rugs that they make because we basically can sell whatever they can make. The second one, the second category, and the third and the fourth, they're more into bags. So kapag ganun, may screening na siya. And the criteria, gawa ng mga nanay. So we actually ask them kung ano yung criteria sa tingin nyo yung kailangan for each division, for each category. So they were the ones who said na sana magaling mag-weave, sana magaling mag-sewing machine. So sila nagbigay nun. And as for the training, I remembered, yes, we provide that per category also. So we already have community mentors. So that's also part of extra income for them. Training the trainers na sila ngayon. So may mga teacher nanays na kami na pumupunta sa iba't ibang parte ng Pilipinas actually. Well, sa ngayong Luzon pa lang, to really teach people. So nag-overnight sila doon and they're treated very well by communities because they're also teachers. Thank you.
Next question? Yes, sir. Pasensya na kayo kasi pinifilm tayo, that's why we all have to use the mic.
May I